minute. Is the...
You made it.
Alright. Is that... Hold on. I presumed I'd mute myself the first time I pressed that button. Oops, there's. Oops, there's. Hee. Righty-ho, righty-ho. Am I good? Yep. I've gotten all good. How is everybody? Hello, hello. What I would say from last year is if you've not already logged into YouTube, do it now, because I think some people were then getting kicked off when they logged into YouTube during the break and then lost half their answers. So yeah, best to do that unless you're on two devices, and maybe have a piece of paper just in case. Oh, try it. Hold on. I think that's gonna be good there. We'll see how long this lasts, because it does, as lovely as it is, it digs in very tightly. I think last year I ended up putting what do you call it, fabric straps around the bottom. There we go. Okay. The thing is, I am unsure of how many people we are to have this evening. Just double check some stuff. That's fine. Hold on. What's wrong?
Go to the advanced audio.
Where am I going?
So audio mixer down to the cogwheel.
This bit?
Right.
Right. Okay, this way.
Left. There are little cogwheels.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then shove your microphone volume up.
It might just be me talking really quietly.
See where it says.
Which one?
Sync offset. Just throw that up.
This one.
Yes.
Which
or
one?
Microphone.
This one?
Microphone.
That one.
On again.
There?
Yeah. Throw it up to like 10.
That better?
Go again.
Apparently used to be on screen. Oh no, shouldn't be in. Oh, could you see him?
Ask your mum if that's better.
Are we all good on sound? Hold on. Bear with me 1 second. I believe some people are having trouble with sound. There we go. Right. This is the only thing is I don't know how many people are actually joining us. Maybe I should have seen how many people. If you can put in the chat that you're here, and then that might give me a rough, because I know roughly maybe who's joining us. And that way I can know if we're good to start or not. So let's see. Sorry, I'm just checking things to make sure nobody's messaged or anything. That's fine. Okay. Bear with me 1 second. That's that. Hello, hello, hello. Oh. Bear with me 1 second. There we go. Hello. So for anybody who missed it, just in case, okay. If you are on the device, on the same device you're going to use for your answer sheet, log into YouTube or stay logged out for the whole thing. Because I think last year some people logged in during the break and then they somehow lost the first half of their answers. Or the other option would be is if you do have 2 devices, have it on 2 devices, or what do you call it? Always have a piece of paper just in case if something happens with your answer sheet. It's up to you. Just waiting on some people, making sure everybody's in. I think we're still having technical difficulties.
New donation from Dim Lights.
Oh, thank you. So thank you very much. That us at our 100% goal. So we had at 100. I think we are over 100 because I was sent a donation. A £20 donation. So that'll be us at £120. At the end of the quiz, under round 10 there's an option to pick between 4 different food banks, and obviously like last year it'll be the food bank that gets the most votes will get the donation too. Let me just double check one more person. That's fine, I think some people are in. Sorry, no, I was concentrating on my texting. It's not very easy to... I could obviously just move. But me, I like to be complicated and decided to text with the fact there's a microphone right in front of my face. So yeah, that's fab. I think somebody else is just going to be joining us, so we'll give them
New
a few
donation
minutes.
from Scott W.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Scott. So we'll wait a few minutes, and I think that's everybody in from what I can see. Yeah, I think that's everybody in. That I can see at the moment, everybody's in. As I said, I'm just waiting on one more person that asked about a link. So we'll get that. But they'll be in shortly. That's fine. There we are. Everybody ready? So, just whilst we're waiting, it's 10 rounds again. Obviously, 10 questions in every round. Forgot my words there. I'll explain each round as we go to them. Only one round is worth double points. I'll explain that as when we get to it. But pretty much, I think it's all just 1 point per answer, unless stated otherwise. No cheating. I mean, this is what you're playing for. A giant size bar dairy milk. Obviously, it's not for the whole team to share. You will get one per team member in your team. So that is what you're going to win. And it's a very big bar. It's a lot of chocolate. It is 360 grams. So, and if anybody is starting a New Year diet, maybe you want to think about your answers. You got one at reach? Got one at? So yeah, obviously, just don't cheat. Play fairly. I can't think of anything else. Let me just double check if this other person is joining us. Yes, but I do love your answers. I love your answers. Sometimes I don't. So this year we're going to do it slightly different because the Google Docs doesn't allow two devices to mark the sheets, because for some reason questions will always, because I mean if you spell something wrong, it won't mark it as correct. So we do always double check every single answer sheet. I do tend to look at them at the end. Or Graham might highlight which ones are a bit funny. So this year, Graham's just going to look through it himself instead of the two of us attempting to do it and it not working correctly. So, by game, we'll discuss all that. It goes. Just let me double check. Yes. I'll just double check, and I think one more person. If we're looking for background music, don't ask me to put anything because I'm scared to press buttons I don't know what are. Yeah, I've got a big, all my buttons, and unless it's on here, I'm not. Oh. We're being fancy, he's playing it through the HomePods. It's handy to have a smart house. The fact that Graham can play music from the living room through to here, and I'm pretty sure that he doesn't approve of the fact that I can play Adele when he won't get out of bed. This is good music, Scott. What are you meaning cheese music? This is good. Is it a bit too young for your blood? Right. I'll just give it a few more minutes. Sorry. Give it a few more minutes to make sure everybody's joined. And then we'll get on. Is everybody ready? Has everybody got the answer? It's not a good thing if I'm losing my words already. We've not even started yet. Oh, sweet lord. The answer sheet. There we go. The answer sheet. Are we ready? So are we all ready? If I can just get a whole bunch of thumbs up or whatever you can do in this chat. I've never chatted on YouTube. So on we go. Alright, so if we're all ready to go. And everybody's got an answer sheet or at least a piece of paper. We're all good to go, and if my beautiful assistant can turn in the music, because I'm scared to again also touch things in case I crash something. Thank you very much. Maybe just a little bit more. It is a lot louder in here. There we go. Perfect. Right. So if we are all ready to go, I think we've got everybody there. Okay. So right, just quick run through again. 10 rounds, 10 questions per round. We will have a break after round 5. Let me know if I'm going too fast. Obviously there was also a slight delay in me saying what I'm saying, and then obviously for you to hear it. So I'll keep that in account as well. And again, at the end of every round, if you've missed a question or want a question reread, just let me know. So, if we're all good to go, we are into round 1, which is 2024. So, this year, can you remember things that happened this year? So question number 1 is, what movie won Best Picture at the Oscars? What movie won Best Picture at the Oscars? Question number 2. What did fans make to swap with each other at the Airs tour? That is, what did fans make to swap with each other for the Airs tour? I think that's just my way of saying airs. Airs? Taylor Swift. Question number 3. In accordance to the Collins Dictionary, so we're going with Collins Dictionary, what is the word of the year? So that is, in accordance with the Collins Dictionary, what is the word of the year? Number 4. Coldplay played at Glastonbury in the summer. And what movie star joined them on stage? So that was Coldplay played Glastonbury in the summer. What movie star joined them on stage? Question number 5. From a zoo in Thailand, Mudeng became an internet sensation in the summer, but what kind of animal is she? So that was question number 5. From a zoo in Thailand, Mudeng became an internet sensation in the summer, but what kind of animal is she? Question number 6. Rachel Gunn took part in which sport during the Summer Olympics? That was question 6. Rachel Gunn took part in what sport during the Summer Olympics? Number 7. From The Tonight Show, the lines, "I'm gruff and rugged, you're old and slow," are lyrics to promote what movie? So that was number 7. From The Tonight Show, the lines, "I'm gruff and rugged, you're old and slow," are lines to promote what movie? It's very hard not to sing that song. Question number 8. Mexico banned what social media platform for several months? So that is Mexico banned what social media platform for several months? Number 9, Graham's favourite day of the year. On the 19th of July, what security system caused havoc for millions around the world? That was number 9, and that is on the 19th of July, what security system caused havoc for millions around the world? And number 10, so the last question of the round was, what movie had an immersive experience that had kids crying and adults asking for refunds? So that is, what movie had an immersive experience that had kids crying and adults asking for refunds? And there we go. So that is round 1 complete of 2024. Does anybody need any questions gone over? I'll give you a few minutes to have a wee look. So number 6, no problem. So number 6 was Rachel Gunn took part in which sport during the Summer Olympics? So that is Rachel Gunn took part in what sport during the Summer Olympics? That was number 6. Anybody stressing yet? Anybody feeling overconfident? Gone good? 10 out of 10? Anybody else needing any other ones? If not, we'll get on to round number 2. Okay then. Round number 2 is science. Let's head back into those labs, shall we? So, question number 1, we'll hit the ball rolling. Which scientist wrote A Brief History of Time? So that is question number 1. Which scientist wrote A Brief History of Time? Okay, question number 2. What is the only letter that doesn't appear on the periodic table? That's question number 2. What is the only letter that does not appear on the periodic table? You've got 26 to choose from. Question number 3. How many bones does a shark have? So that was question number 3. How many bones does a shark have? Question number 4. What is the rarest blood type in humans? Question number 4. What is the rarest blood type in humans? Question number 5. What does a Geiger counter measure? That was question number 5. Is what does a Geiger counter measure? Question number 6. What was the first vaccine to be developed against a contagious disease? So that's question number 6. What was the first vaccine to be developed against a contagious disease? Little hands are trying to break into the office. Question number 7. What is the process of turning a liquid into a solid called? So that was question number 7. What is the process of turning a liquid into a solid called? Okay, we might have a extra participant for a wee little while maybe. Question number 8. Who discovered penicillin? So question number 8 is who discovered penicillin? Yes, Dada. You're gonna go to Dada. You're saying hi to Lucas. Say hi, Lucas. Say hi. Oh, you give him fist bumps. Fist bumps. No. You try to say hi. Thank you. Question number 9. I'm getting distracted and losing my place here. What is the name of the tallest grass on Earth? So, what is the name of the tallest grass on Earth? Hold on, give me 1 second. Fist bumps. There you go. He'll be back later on. So sorry, I'll repeat that one again because I don't know if everybody heard that. So number 9 is what is the name of the tallest grass on Earth? Somebody's not happy. And number 10, so the last question of this round is what is the atomic number of plutonium? So number 7 is what is the atomic number of plutonium? No, you need to give me the actual number. Each element on the periodic table has an atomic number. I need the exact number. There we go. So that was round 2 science. Did we do well? Do we need to head back to the science labs? Do we have any questions that we need to go over? Go get Daddy. You can't stay here. You need to go get Daddy. You're okay. You need to be nice and quiet then, okay? You're gonna sit here and be nice and quiet. Okay? Okay, so if nobody needs any questions, you asking if anybody's got any questions. Right, you're gonna press. Do you want to press the button? Like, press that one. Right. Yay! There we go. Right, we are on to round number 3. Television. What's TJ been watching on the telly?
Mama.
Yes, that's Mama. Oh, we're all good. We're all good. Yeah, no, Mama. What did you watch on the TV? You've been watching Little People on TV, haven't you? Little People. And singing songs. Hey. Right then. That's fine, yep, so... What, You can't press anymore, you've just pressed the button. You press that. There we go, see? Right, so... Let's get into round number 3. So question 1 is, what is the name of the monkey, of Ross's monkey in Friends? So that is, what is the name of Ross's monkey in Friends? No, we can't play Mummy's phone. Can't play Mummy's phone. You gotta go through to Daddy. Oh, okay. Question number 2 is, in what year was I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here first broadcasted? That is question number 2. In what year was I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here first broadcasted? You try to give people the answers. Question number 3. Which of the Wombles is named after a Scottish town? So that's question number 3. Which of the Wombles was named after a Scottish town? Question number 4 is, what is the name of Postman Pat's cat? Question number 4 is, what is the name of Postman Pat's cat? Question number 5, in which country will be the next Eurovision to be held? Oh, sorry. And it's question number 5. In which country will the next Eurovision be held in? There we go. Couldn't read my own question there. So question number 5 is, in which country will the next Eurovision be held in? You're gonna have to go for it, Daddy. You wanna go for it, Daddy? No. Are you okay? You want to get your toys? You want to go get your toys? Your fist bump. Question number 6. Which TV theme begins with the words, "You know we belong together"? So that was question 6. And it's, which TV theme begins with the words, "You know we belong together"? Question number 7. What is the name of Negan's bat in The Walking Dead? I apologise if I'm not saying that correctly. So it's, what is the name of Negan's bat in The Walking Dead? Question number 8. If you stood outside of 742 Evergreen Terrace what show would you be in? So that is, if you stood outside of 742 Evergreen Terrace, what show would you be in? Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Ooh, jeez, rolling away, rolling away. Number 9 is, what does the sign above the locker room doorway in Ted Lasso say? So that is, what does the sign above the locker room and the doorway say in Ted Lasso? And last question for the round, number 10. In The Big Bang Theory, what restaurant was Penny a waitress at? So that's number 10. In The Big Bang Theory, what restaurant was Penny a waitress at? And there we go, that is round number 3. Anybody need anything repeated there? Question 1, yeah, that's no problem. So question 1 is, what is the name of Ross's monkey in Friends? I've got the cat meowing at the door. Anybody else needing any other questions? Maybe at the end. It'll be a lot easier because I'd have to leave the door open. We'll get the cat at the end. Alright then, so we're going on to do that one. And here we are, round 4, movies. Okay, so how well is your cinema knowledge? I have tried my best to at least do movies most have seen. I did have a look down IMDb's like most watched films. And chose kind of from there-ish which best to pick, because obviously if I went too weird and wacky then it wouldn't be really fair on some people, so I tried to do films that I'm hoping most people will have seen. Now, here's the thing, I want full titles, so say for you will get a picture, so there'll be a screenshot that will come up. And say for instance it was Indiana Jones. I just don't want Indiana Jones. I want Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark. So I want full titles, and you will only get points for the correct full title. Okay? So just to be warned for some of them for that reason. I would say it starts off relatively easy and gets harder as the round goes on. Okay, so without further ado, we've got number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. And last one, number 10. And there we go. So that was all of them. Now, as I said, I want full titles, and Graham has been fair warned that points will only be given for full proper titles. Does anybody need any of those repeated, please? Number 9. There we go, that was number 9. Is that what for the next one? Okay, so if everybody's good, just because I've just had a quick message there, Matt, for round 3, question 6 was which TV theme begins with the words "You know we belong together." So that was question 6 for round 3 was which TV show theme begins with the words "You know we belong together." Okay, so as you may have seen in the chat, it is apparently the best round. We'll wait and see what you think. So, Sponge asks. So, Graham wanted to get a bit involved as well this year, not just on the technical side. So these are, let's just say, weird and wacky questions, and a dip into the world that I live in with Graham's random knowledge or random things he will ask me. So yeah, let's see how much of these questions do you know. So, Round number 5, question 1. This year, which artist got a priest demoted and a mayor indicted? So that was this year, which artist got a priest demoted and a mayor indicted? Question number 2. Which current Premier League manager scored a goal in the 1994 FIFA World Cup? Question number 2. Which current Premier League manager scored a goal in the 1994 FIFA World Cup? Not too sure. Pick a manager. 36 to choose from. Question number 3. Which horror film won the Golden Raspberry Award in 2024? So that was question number 3. Which horror film won the Golden Raspberry Award in 2024? Question number 4. In The Princess Diaries, Mia Thermopolis, the main princess, is the heir to the throne of which fictional character? So that is question number 4. In The Princess Diaries, Mia Thermopolis is the heir to the throne of which fictional country? I think I said the wrong word there. So it's a fictional country. What was the fictional country in The Princess Diaries? I do, by the way, check how to pronounce these things before I do these. Doesn't help when you become live. It does help for some things, but I can't for the life of me remember how to actually say her name. Question number 5. Who is the tallest WWE wrestler of all time? So question number 5 is, who is the tallest WWE wrestler of all time? Question number 6. The dot above the lowercase I and j has a name. What is it? So the dot above the I and the j has a name. What is it? Question number 7. Which country can hell freeze over? So that was question number 7. Which country can hell freeze over? Question number 8. Which celebrity inspired the creation of Google Images? Question number 8 was, which celebrity inspired the creation of Google Images? Question number 9. Which UK town is the home for the Dyslexia Research Trust? So that is, what UK town is the home for the Dyslexia Research Trust? And question number 10, last question of the round. Which US president was first to be elected with a criminal record? That is, which US president was first to be elected with a criminal record? And there we go, that is round number 5. Does anybody need any of those repeated? Number 6. So number 6 is the dot above lowercase I and J has a name. What is it? So that is the dot above a lowercase I and J. What is it? Anybody else have any other questions? Obviously, with that being the end of round 5, what we'll do is take a quick break. So does anybody need anything from any of the previous rounds? Any questions from the previous 5 rounds? Okay, right. Oh. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just take a wee quick 5-minute break there. And then we'll get back to the second half of the quiz. Does that sound good for everybody? 5 minutes? That sounding good? That way. Okay, so we'll do 5 minutes and then we'll be right back. Hello, hello. Hold on, we'll just give me 1 second. Right, that's going because it's hurt my head. Ugh. Oh. Okay, right. If we can get thumbs up if we are all back, because the last thing I'd like to don't want to start without anybody there. Sorry, I was told to move. I need to move this way. It's very confusing when you're doing everything backwards. Block more of Iron Man. Perfect. Do we have everybody else back? Everybody back? Beautiful. I'll do is I'll shove it just in a little bit further. Pardon me. Fantastic. Right then. So, let us begin the second half of the quiz. Round 6. Sports. Let's head to the field. Okay. And let's get batting. With question number 1. How many lanes does an Olympic-sized swimming pool have? So that was question 1. How many lanes does an Olympic-sized swimming pool have? Leave that there. Question number 2. How many balls are there in a game of pool? So that is, how many balls are there in a game of pool? Question number 3. Who gets to lift the Vince Lombardi trophy? So question number 3. Who gets to lift the Vince Lombardi trophy? Question number 4. Which sport involves stones and a house? So that is number 4. Which sport involves stones and a house? Question number 5. In which country did golf originate? Question number 5. In which country did sport originate? Question number 6. Who was the first British driver to win an F1 championship? So question number 6. Who was the first British driver to win a F1 championship? Question number 7. Which darts player has the nickname The Power? So that is number 7. Which darts player has the nickname The Power? Question number 8. What does the TT stand for in the Isle of Man TT race? So that is question number 8. What does the TT stand for in the Isle of Man TT race? Question number 9, a nice wee true or false. So true or false, tug of war was once an Olympic sport. So true or false, was tug of war once an Olympic sport? And last question of the round. In the 2010 FIFA World Cup final, how many yellow cards were there? Or were shown, sorry. So that was number 10. And in the 2010 FIFA World Cup final, how many yellow cards were shown? He's trying to break in again. And there we go. So that is round 6 sports. Anybody need any of those repeated? Nope, none of them needed repeated. Wow. Oofed. We know our sports. Oh, sorry. Number 1. Number 1 was how many lanes does an Olympic-sized swimming pool have? So how many lanes does an Olympic-sized swimming pool have? So, let's head into round number 7. History. Let's go back in time. Let's bring that up a little bit closer. Okay, so question number 1. Who was the first democratically elected president of South Africa? And that is question number 1 for round 7. Who was the first democratically elected president of South Africa? Question number 2. This is worth 2 points. 2 points up for grabs, and I need full names as well, please. So, which 2 wives did Henry VIII have beheaded? So, which 2 of Henry's wives, Henry VIII, have beheaded? I didn't even find that made sense to me though. Let's reword that. So out of all of Henry VIII's wives, which 2 did he have beheaded? And I need full names. And you get a point for each name. No, that's 3 fingers. 2 fingers. You get a point for each name. Oh, we broke through the door. You coming back up? Daddy's put little people on for you. Go get lots of people. Go get Eddie. Go watch Eddie. On you go. You can come back for later. That's it, good boy. Close the door. On you go. No? 1 second. You need to give me a second to move. Right, so number 3. Okay. How about Mummy translates that? So question number 3, the translation for that is, what was the first country to use paper currency? So that was question number 3. What was the first country to use paper currency? There you go. No. Don't press. Don't need that turning on. You got it. Question number 4. Who painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel? Question number 4. Who painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel? Question number 5. How many months were there in the Roman calendar? So that was question number 5. How many months were there in the Roman calendar? You can't press any buttons on that. Question number 6. What year did Constantinople become Istanbul? Question number 6. What year did Constantinople become Istanbul? Question number 7. What year was the first iPhone released? Question number 7. What year was the first iPhone released? You can push buttons in a few minutes, okay? Question number 8. Which Caribbean nation removed Queen Elizabeth II as its head of state to become a fully independent republic in November 2021? So that was number 8. Which Caribbean nation removed Queen Elizabeth II as its head of state to become a fully independent republic in November 2021? Question number 9. Which country was first to grant women the right to vote? So that is, which country was first to grant women the right to vote?
When I close the door, push this.
Okay. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'll get number 10 for you. So question number 10 is, who was the first person to sign the Declaration of Independence? So that is, who was the first person to sign the Declaration of Independence? And there we go. Round number 7 is complete. We can jump back to the current time. Does anybody need any of those questions repeated? Okay then. Everybody knows their history. Right, so we will head on then. Oh, that button. Question number 8. Where am I? So for those who obviously joined us last year, it's going to be a bit different this year. This year I will put up pictures of places from around the world. This is your double points round, so obviously you can make up a lot of points. Or stretch yourself further ahead. So what I need is I need the city that it is and the country. So obviously it can also help that if you're not too sure which city, but you maybe know where the country is that it is located, that might help you as well. Okay, so number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. And number 10. And there we go. So as I said, city and country. Does anybody need them repeated at all? Well travelled. Number 6. That was number 6. There we go. Anybody need anything else? Any other ones put up? No, we all good? Okay. I've just also realised I forgot something for this bit, for the quiz, for later on, but I think we should be okay. We should be able to get away with it. Alright, so we are now on to round number 9. We're going to get the tunes on. Get some tunes. Okay, are we all ready? So, in accordance to Spotify, what is the most streamed song of all time? So I just need the name of the song. Don't need who it's by, just the name. So question number 1 is, in accordance to Spotify, what is the most streamed song of all time? Number 2, the line someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey is from what hit from this year? So the line someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey is from what hit from this year? Question number 3. Rihanna's hit Umbrella was originally written for which other pop star in mind? So number 3 is, Rihanna's hit Umbrella was originally written for which other pop star in mind? See, I should press buttons. Question number 4. Roger Taylor is the drummer for which band? That's question number 4. Roger Taylor is the drummer for which band? Question number 5. Which song begins with the line, "I thought love was only true in fairy tales"? So again, just need the name of the song, don't need the artist. So that was number 5. Which song begins with the line, "I thought love was only true in fairy tales"? Question number 6. Rock band AC/DC originates from which country? Question number 6. Rock band AC/DC originates from which country? Question number 7. Eminem's 8 Mile is named after a road in which city? So number 7. Eminem's 8 Mile is named after a road in which city? Question number 8. Believe it or not, Jimi Hendrix only had one top 40 hit. Which song was it? So, Jimi Hendrix only had one top 40 hit. Which song was it? Question number 9. What does Lady Gaga affectionately call her fans? So that was question number 5. What does Lady Gaga affectionately call her fans? And question number 10, the last question of the round, and it's also worth 2 points. 2 points. Okay. So, in 1975, Bohemian Rhapsody was number 1 for 9 weeks. It was officially knocked off the top slot by a song with a name that appears in the lyrics of Bohemian Rhapsody. Name the song and the band that ended Queen's number 1 success. So, I'll just repeat that again. In 1975, Bohemian Rhapsody was number 1 for 9 weeks. It was finally knocked off the top spot by a song with the name that appears in the lyrics of Bohemian Rhapsody. Name the song and the band it is sung by. So I hope you all know your Bohemian Rhapsody. So to condense that, there's a lyric in Bohemian Rhapsody, which is the name of a song that knocked it off the top spot. Can you name the song and can you name the band? Sorry, that was me pressing buttons, trying to think I could do something, but I really can't. I think the tactic to block out TJ has not worked. Oh, ish. Hi. In a minute. Give me a minute. Okay, that is round number 9. Does anybody need anything repeated? We all good? Right, what we're going to quickly do now is, because I forgot about a picture that needs to be in the next segment. So Graham, obviously Graham's not there, put it in for me. So what we're going to quickly do is take a quick 2-minute break. So Graham can input this, so I don't have to attempt to try and show you off my phone and it being terrible. So that we can get on with round number 10, if that's good with everybody. So we'll just take a couple of minutes. And then we'll be right back, okay? 2 minutes. My apologies, I was muted there. Oh, sweet lord. So yeah, my apologies. I've forgotten about something. It is now up and running. Hold on, I've got two calls. Give me 1 second. I won't make any comments. So yeah, bear with me 1 second. Just I'll get a reply. Make sure, just because I got a few phone calls there. It could be because I was muted. I did not obviously I was aware I'm muted, but I forget that I need to unmute myself. That's fine. All good. Right, so while somebody breaks down my door, we'll head on to round 10. General knowledge. So this could be about anything. I would probably say they're not as random as Graham's round. But still a broad spectrum of knowledge, just less weird. So let's get into this round with question number 1. Who wrote the book Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, The Magical Car? So that's question number 1. Who wrote the book Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, The Magical Car? Question number 2. What is the capital of Finland? That was question number 2. What is the capital of Finland? Question number 3. What is the currency of Greenland? So question number 3. What is the currency of Greenland? Question number 4. What is the old name for a Snickers bar before it was changed in 1990? So a question for the older crowd we have out there. So what was the old name for a Snickers bar before it changed in 1990? Question number 5. In what year did Tony Blair become the British Prime Minister? So question number 5. In what year did Tony Blair become the British Prime Minister? Kinda was. It does feel long ago. Question number 6. From what grain? So question number 6 is, from what grain is the Japanese spirit sake made from? So that is, from what grain is the Japanese spirit sake made from? Question number 7. How many time zones are there in Russia? So that was question number 7. How many time zones are there in Russia? Question number 8. Which country's name means the shallows? So question number 8. Which country's name means the shallows? Question number 9. Who was the first cartoon character to be given a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? So that was, who was the first cartoon character to be given a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? And then question number 10. Whose flag is this? So who has this flag? And there we go. That was the last question of the quiz. Well done for making it to the end. Does anybody need any question going over from that round? Question number 2 is, what is the capital of Finland? I almost said the answer there. So it's, what is the capital of Finland? Anybody else needing any other question? Anything from anywhere for the whole quiz? Anybody need any questions repeated? Or are we all good? If we're all good, can you please then select a food bank to which you would like to send the donations? I think we're at, that says us, we're over £100. So I think we're at £130 to be donated to the food bank. It is either, I think I've put Cowdenbeath's food bank, Dunfermline's food bank. They're obviously both the Trussell Trust food banks. And then you've got Fife Food Shack, which is in Dalgety Bay. And then the Cottage Family Centre as well. If you want to choose one of them, that would be lovely. And are we all submitted? Let me see if I can go here. Let's just double check. Right, I want to go here. Okay. Seven. Let me just double check. Has everybody sent theirs in? If you could, any form of messaging me just to let know so that we can get Graham started, and to make sure, I should have obviously made sure. That's fine, that's good. It'd be very handy because all I get is email addresses. All I see is email addresses. Some of them I can, obviously, I know a few of them, and some of them I can guess who they're from. That's fine. What we'll do is we'll take a quick 2-minute break just to make sure Graham has everything set up for him so he can go through everybody's responses, and then I'll come back and give you the answers. Oh, sweet lordy. Yeah, so we'll do that, right? So we'll take a quick 2-minute break. We'll make sure Graham's all set up with everything he's got for that, and then I'll come back and then we'll go through all of the questions. Obviously, if you've already written your answers down on a separate piece of paper, you can obviously mark as we go along. If not, it's if you can remember. We may or may not be joined by TJ for the answers as well, okay? So we'll be back in 2 minutes for the answers, okay? Oh, 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 oh. Oh, hello, hello, hello. We have a tail. We have a butt. You can't expose your butt on camera. You didn't exposing your butt on camera. Come here, Fluff. Nee, Fluffer. Dish. The big Fluffer. Oh, there he is. There, Coco. Oh, up we get, up we get. Am I muted, by the way? Because I'm not aware if I'm muted or not. As you can see, somebody really excited to have the cat here. You wouldn't think he loves it. Calm down, calm down. Mr. Flufferson. What's wrong? You want him to stroke Coco? You want to give Coco love? You can't hold Coco. Say bye, Coco. You can't eat. TJ is now attempting to pick up the cat. Are you coming back? Oh, oh, big boy. Oh. Right. So, Graham is marking those questions. Oh, hold on. Marking those questions. Yeah, don't touch stuff. No touch. Okay? We need to scroll just a shimmy bit this way. Leave the phone. We leave the phone. You want to take that out? What are you pressing? Oh, we start with round 7. No, we start with round 1. Where's round 1? Round 1. Go. Round 1. So, as I said, oh, careful. You're going to go down, mister. Stop touching buttons. Graham is obviously going through them. We obviously always double check them because obviously spelling and everything means that obviously they'll come through as wrong if they are wrongly spelt or if I've inputted the answer as spelt wrong. Mister, are you going down? You're just pressing buttons. We're not pressing buttons. Are you going to go down? There you go. Okay. Leave the light. Leave the light. Alright, come here then. What are you going to do? Okay. Right. So let's run through round 1, which was 2024. So question number 1 was, what movie won Best Pictures at the Oscars? That was Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer won the best picture at the Oscars. What did fans make to swap at the Eras tour or Taylor Swift's concerts? Bracelets. If you put friendship bracelets, you'll also get points for that as well. In accordance to the Collins Dictionary, what is the word of the year? And obviously, as I said, it was the Collins Dictionary. They have chosen the word of the year to be brat. So brat is the answer. There is about 5 words of the years, I believe, but we've gone with the Collins Dictionary one because that's also the one I went with last year. Question number 4. Coldplay played Glastonbury in the summer, and what movie star joined them on stage? That was Michael J. Fox. Michael J. Fox joined them for 2 songs during their set whilst they played at Glastonbury. Yeah, Michael J. He wasn't playing the drums, he played the guitar. Daisy's just drumming away. Question number 5. From a zoo in Thailand, Mudeng became an internet sensation in the summer. But what kind of animal is she? So she's a pygmy hippo, or if you just put hippo, we're going with that. Apparently there are only 2 types of hippo, and let's leave the guitar lessons for later, please. No. Leave the guitar. No, later. You can get that song later. Number 6. Rachel Gunn took part in what sport during the Summer Olympics? She was breakdancing. I think she went by Ray Gunn. Her name was Rachel Gunn. She was the breakdancer for Australia in the Summer Olympics. Mister, please leave the guitar. Go get your trolley. Where's your trolley? Go get it. On you go. Right, give me two seconds. Go find your trolley. On you go. Go find. On you go. There we go. Sweet Lord. Question number 7. From The Tonight Show, the line, "I'm gruff and rugged, you're old and slow," are lyrics to promote what movie? That was Deadpool and Wolverine. If you have not seen that little to and fro with Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds, go look it up. It's very funny. Question number 8. Mexico banned what social media platform for several months? That was X. I'm not taking Twitter. So if you have put down Twitter, you're getting that wrong. It has to be X. It has been several years since they changed the name, so we're only going by X as the correct answer. That was banned for about 3 months, I think it was, and that was until they changed restrictions on people's posts and taking people off of the platform. Question number 9. As I said, Graham's favourite day of the year, and I'm pretty sure Scott's favourite day of the year if he was working that day. That was on the 19th of July. What security system? Sorry, that was what security system caused havoc for millions around the world? That was CrowdStrike. CrowdStrike, I think they pretty much crashed everything. I believe it was an upload. Don't count on that. Graham tried to explain it to me last night. I think only half of it stuck. Teeny bit stuck. And number 10. What movie had an immersive experience that had kids crying and adults asking for refunds? That would be Willy Wonka. Obviously the Willy Wonka experience that happened in the Easter time, I think it was, in Glasgow. That was the answer to number 10. Oh, I'm sure you were counting your lucky chickens there, Scott, on that day, because Graham was going, oh, this is going to be a nice easy shift. It was not. So we head on to round number 2, which we headed into the labs for. So we got some science. So round number 2 for science. Question number 1 was, which physicist wrote a brief history of time? That was Stephen Hawking. So that's Stephen Hawking's book, A Brief History of Time. Question number 2, what is the only letter that doesn't appear in the periodic table? You had 26 to choose from. If you chose J, you got it correct. So the letter J does not appear on the periodic table. Number 3 is, how many bones does a shark have? It has 0. Its skeletal is made of cartilage. Something interesting I learnt yesterday and something you learnt today. So yes, a shark has no bones. It's made of cartilage. Question number 4. What is the rarest blood type in humans? That is AB negative. If I'm correct, that's about only 5% of the population have that blood type. Number 5 is, what does a Geiger counter measure? Is radiation, so it measures radiation. Question number 6 is, what was the first vaccine to be developed against a contagious disease? That was the smallpox vaccine, which at least in the UK, I believe, is eradicated. TJ's got Graham's phone. Is eradicated, I want to say, or at least was, maybe. Question number 7. How many people were questioning this and thinking it's going to be a fancy? We may have to pause the music in the background because TJ's stolen Graham's phone is and knows where the volume is. Hold on, give me 1 second. See, this is, although it's a good smart house, the fact that Graham could play background music for us, this is when we come into problems. Oh, that's fine. Hopefully, Graham's got his phone back. So yeah. So what is the process of turning a liquid to a solid called? Now, who was thinking a big fancy word? Because it's simply just freezing. That's it. Freezing. I read that when I was looking up questions and I was like, huh, that seems so simple, and you'd think it'd be something so fancy dancy and long. No, nice and simple. Freezing. So from a liquid to a solid, freezing. Who discovered penicillin? Alexander Fleming. What is the name of the tallest grass on Earth? Graham got really confused at this when I went through the questions with him because he didn't realise grass had names. It does, and the tallest one is bamboo. Bamboo. Yeah. Although it looks like a tree, it is actually classed as grass. And what is the atomic number of plutonium? 94. So the atomic number of plutonium is 94. Alright. Heading on to round number 3, which was TV. Pardon me. So, what is the name of Ross's monkey in Friends? It's Marcel. Marcel is the name of Ross's monkey in Friends. In what year did I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here first broadcast? It was 2002. Quite a while ago. On the 25th of August. It was a Sunday. The first 3 seasons were all in the summer. And then in 2004, they decided to do a Christmas one or a winter one. And it has stayed in winter since then. Possibly not counting the COVID period. Question number 3. Which of the Wombles was named after a Scottish town? That is Tobermory. So Tobermory is the name of a Womble who was named after a Scottish town. And question number 4 is what is the name of Postman Pat's cat? It is Jess. So Jess is the name of Postman Pat's cat. Question number 5 was, in which country will the next Eurovision be held in? That is Switzerland. Obviously Switzerland, I want to say, yeah, Switzerland won the last one, so they will obviously host it this year. And I can't remember the city they said it's in. They have chosen the city but I can't remember which city it was getting held in. Number 6 is, which TV theme begins with the words "You Know We Belong Together"? That is Home and Away. So Home and Away, its theme tune starts with the words "You Know We Belong Together." Number 7, what is the name of Negan's bat in The Walking Dead? It is Lucille. Lucille, so we know Scott definitely got that answer correct. Lucille is the name of Negan's bat in The Walking Dead. Question number 8. If you stood outside of 742 Evergreen Terrace, what show would you be in? You would be in The Simpsons. The Simpsons. The Simpsons live at 742 Evergreen Terrace. Question number 9. What does the sign above the locker room doorway say in Ted Lasso, it says believe. Graham's watch it. I didn't watch it with him. And there was if I remember correctly, at one point it was also ripped apart. But it says believe. And question number 10. In The Big Bang Theory, what restaurant was Penny a waitress at? She was a waitress at the Cheesecake Factory. Cheesecake Factory. And yet for some reason in the show she never served a cheesecake. So there we go. Right, movies. So, I haven't seen answers for this. So I'm not too sure how you've gotten on. So as I said, it had to be proper titles. There is possibly at least 2. But I think a lot of people might not have put the full titles on of what they actually are. Or sorry, 1. Second one, I think, might be missing words, which changes the name of the title to something else. And I'll explain that. So, round 4 was our movies. And number 1. So we started off, as I said, nice and easy. Number 1 was The Wizard of Oz. Number 2, we went Back to the Future. Number 3 is Shrek. That is the caption of after they've heard the Duloc song. Number 3 is Jurassic Park. No, sorry, number 4 is Jurassic Park. My apologies. Number 4 is Jurassic Park. Number 5 is Lilo and Stitch. I really wanted to put this movie in here, and I was trying really hard to find a screenshot that didn't have Stitch. So yeah, that is Lilo and Stitch. Number 6. Now this is, I think, the first film that might hinder some people. So the full title of this movie is Star Wars Episode 1: A Phantom Menace. So you had to have all that to get the point. Star Wars Episode 1: The Phantom Menace. If you've just got Star Wars: The Phantom Menace, you're not getting points. I do apologise. But I was being very strict with these titles. So number 6 was a Star Wars Episode 1: The Phantom Menace. Number 7 is Titanic. Number 8 is the bit that I love of all the films, and comes possibly the best line out of, well, one of the best lines out of the film, and possibly what's going to be my next tattoo. So this scene is from Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Again, if you've just put Harry Potter, you won't get any points, or Deathly Hallows, or just like Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, you had to have Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Number 9. So, this was the other one that I thought might trip some people. The movie is not Fast and Furious, because Fast and Furious is the 4th film. It is The Fast and the Furious is the title of the first film. So that is the first film of the Fast and Furious franchise, and it is called The Fast and the Furious. So again, you had to have all of that to get that one correct. And this one is Avengers Endgame. I think that's zoomed in, obviously, onto Tony Stark's Iron Man helmet when he is up in space. At the start of the movie, I believe it is, if I remember correctly from it. So there we are. How did we do on that round? Oh, we're all good. Anybody lose points because of title names? And we are on to round number 5, which was Sponge Asks. As I said, they are weird and wacky. The knowledge of the man is sometimes weird and wacky. So, let's get on. Question number 1 is, this year which artist got a priest demoted and a mayor indicted? And that was Sabrina Carpenter. Sabrina Carpenter, apparently she made a music video and it was a bit raunchy. So obviously shouldn't have been in a church. So the priest was looked at and apparently he's got some dodgy dealings. And then something to do with the mayor as well. He had also some dodgy dealings in with it as well. So he has been indicted and the priest has been demoted. Question number 2 was which current Premier League manager scored a goal in the 1994 FIFA World Cup? Pep Guardiola. He scored 1 goal. Don't ask me when it was. Graham just told me he scored 1 goal. But Pep Guardiola scored 1 goal in the FIFA World Cup 1994. Number 3. Which horror film won the Golden Raspberry Award in 2024? Apparently a Golden Raspberry Award are for different genres and I've never heard of it. But it was Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. So if anybody's seen that film, I have no idea if it's any good. It looked terrible from the trailer. And let's just say not child appropriate Winnie the Pooh. Question number 4. In The Princess Diaries, Mia is the heir to the throne of which fictional country? I think Graham said I said character first. Which fictional country? Genovia. Question number 5 is who is the tallest WWE wrestler of all time? That was Giant Gonzalez. So it kind of helps that his name is something that represents tall and not like Tiny Tim, who's like 10 feet tall. Apparently this dude was 7'11", if I remember correctly from what Graham told me. This one is for Rachel. The dot above the lowercase I and J has its name. What is it? It's called a tittle. It's called a tittle. So the dot above an I or a J is a tittle. Number 7. Which country can hell freeze over? It's Norway. There is a town in Norway called Hell that freezes over for about 4 months of the year. So there you go. Question number 8. Which celebrity inspired the creation of Google Images? That was Jennifer Lopez. This was due to her green Versace dress at the 2000 Grammys. Apparently lots of people wanted to know about the dress or see it, which then inspired Google to create Google Images. I believe Google Images was then 2002. It's interesting what you find when you Google some of these things to find out information about this. I know the answer to this question. For the next one, when Graham asked me. So question 9 was, what UK town is home for the Dyslexia Research Trust? Reading. Which Graham found funny because obviously it's the same word. Gotta love the English language. And number 10 was which US president was the first to be elected with a criminal record? It is not Donald Trump. They have elected others that have criminal records, and the first one was George W. Bush. He had a DUI. Give me 1 second. Come on then. Right, just no guitar then. Okay? Come on then, you can see people. Come on. Come on, Grumpy. You happy now? You can't press buttons though. No pressing buttons. Unless you want to press that one. Press that one. There we go. Yeah, sports. Sports. We went into sports. Yeah, we did sports questions. Yes, that's you. No tipsy. Later. You play with the phone. So question number 6 was question number 6. Round 6. Question number 1 was how many lanes does an Olympic size swimming pool have? It has 8 lanes in an Olympic size swimming pool. How many balls are used in a game of pool? 16 games. 16 balls used in a game of pool. 7 red and yellow, 1 black, 8 ball, and the cue ball. I thought the cat had jumped up there for a second. Can we stop touching? Who gets to lift the Vince Lombardi Trophy? That is the winners of the Super Bowl. No touch button. Are you going down? Are you going down? There you go then. Yes, that is a light. Don't touch. Thank you. Look. Here you go. That'll keep you busy for all of 2.3 seconds. Question number 4 was what sport involves stones and a house? That is curling. Curling has involves stones and a house. No idea much about curling, so somebody'd have to educate me in curling. In which country did golf originate? Thank you. That is Scotland. It is believed to have originated in Edinburgh / the East Coast. Yeah, we're on the East Coast. West Coast? East Coast? Our coastline. Who was the first British driver to win an F1 championship? You want to take some selfies there? You want to take some selfies? That was Mike Hawthorn. So Mike Hawthorn was the first British driver to win an F1 championship. Which dart player has the nickname The Power? That is Phil Taylor. Phil Taylor has the nickname The Power. What does the TT stand for in the Isle of Man TT race? That is Tourist Trophy. It is a motorbike race held at the end of May, which leads into the start of June. Might be interesting to go see. True or false, tug of war was an Olympic sport? That is true. It was an Olympic sport between 1900 and 1920. Sorry. In the 2010 FIFA World Cup final, how many yellow cards were shown? 14. 14 yellow cards were shown in the final of the game. 9 were to Dutch players, 1 got 2 and then was sent off, and 5 were given to Spanish players. This game ended at 1-0 to Spain. Are you going to press 7? Press 7. There you go. Yeah, 7. History. Going back in time. You want to press that then. That's fine. So question 7, we went back in time to look at some history. So who was the first democratically elected president of South Africa? That is Nelson Mandela. If you want some Pringles, go get Daddy. Go get Daddy to give you some Pringles. Here you go. Dada. Yeah, go get Dada. There we go. That saves hearing chewing on a mic. If anybody doesn't like ASMR. What question? Oh, question number 2 was which two wives did Henry VIII have beheaded? So obviously it was 2 point question. First one was Anne Boleyn and then Catherine Howard. So Anne Boleyn and Catherine Howard were both beheaded by Henry VIII. Question number 3. What was the first country to use paper currency? It was China, and it was a long time ago. I can't remember what the date was, but it was like way back in history. Who painted the Sistine Chapel? That was... No touch, please. He's moving. He's now rearranging the furniture. Who painted the Sistine Chapel? That was Michelangelo. How many months were in the Roman calendar? 10. There were 10 months. We kept either 3 or 4. I can't remember if they had September or not. But October, November, and December were in the Roman calendar. What year did Constantinople become Istanbul? 1930. So 1930, Constantinople became Istanbul. What year was the first iPhone released? 2007, almost 20 years ago. So 2007, the first iPhone was released. Question number 8 was which Caribbean nation removed Queen Elizabeth II as its head of state to become a fully independent republic in November 2021? So we're just going a little bit back in history, and that was Barbados. Question number 9 is which country was the first to grant women the right to vote? That was New Zealand. Quite shocking. I was quite amazed by the date, as it happened back on the 19th of September 1893. 1893. And number 10, who was the first person to sign the Declaration of Independence? It was John Hancock. John Hancock signed. Was the first person to sign the Declaration of Independence. Were those Pringles tasty? Num, yeah. Okay. Apparently the Pringles were very tasty. Okay, question? Round. Oh, I feel like I need to go to my bed now. Round number 8 was Where Am I? So obviously, if you weren't too sure the city, you could have obviously said the country to still gain points. So let's see how well we are in our geography. So number 1, Venice, Italy. Number 2, that is Budapest, Hungary. Number 3 is Dubai, sorry, not Abu Dhabi. Dubai in the UAE. If you put United Arab Emirates, you will also get the points, but I was fine with just UAE. That actual island is actually man-made. It's not natural. It's man-made. And apparently they also made the world that's further along and further out to sea, and you can actually claim parts of the world. I've forgotten what it's called as well now. I should have written it down. Taj Mahal. There we go. The Taj Mahal. That is in New Delhi, India. That, I don't know. It's been in movies. I know that much. I didn't know if the coloured buildings would obviously help. That is Havana, Cuba. That's Havana, Cuba. Number 6 is Honolulu, Hawaii. Graham was about to say New York, but then realised New York didn't have a large mountain in the background. Number 7 is the Grand Canyon, and the Grand Canyon is in Arizona, the USA. Question number 8. That is a mosque in Casablanca, Morocco. Number 9. I just realised as I had the screen up that at the bottom would have at least given you the country, as I'm pretty sure, yeah, one of them is the Thailand flag. So it's Bangkok, Thailand. And the last one, I thought for fun, obviously trying to make it as obscure as possible and really hard, that is a picture of the Glen. So if you put Dunfermline, Scotland, you get 2 points. Are they tasty, are they? Yeah, on you go. So there we go. So that was round 8. Round 9. Music. It's TJ's round. You like your music, don't you? You like a good boogie. Yeah, I know. So question number 1 was, in accordance to Spotify, what is the most streamed song of all time? That song is Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. That surprised me as well. I thought it was going to be a really like old song, like a big song, but I have a feeling from what it said, it was obviously due to it being a hit for TikTok as well, which is why it's had so many streams. So it was The Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. Number 2, I had to put this find a question for this song, as it is possibly been the song of my year, and depending, probably the song of next year. So the line, "Somebody pour me up a double shot of whiskey," is a line from what hit from this year, and that is a bar song. Tipsy by Shabuzi. Hey, is it TJ's song? Yeah, it's TJ's song. Is it Tipsy? What do we do for Tipsy? You gonna whistle? You being shy now? He blows out like he's whistling for when he wants tipsy. And you will get tipsy later, I promise, okay? Yes. You whistling for tipsy. That's what he does. He'll come up to you and go when he wants to listen to a bar song. There you go. It's your favourite song. Give a good boogie to it. Number 3 was Rihanna's hit "Umbrella" was originally written for which other pop star in mind? That is Britney Spears. It was originally for Britney Spears. But Rihanna got it. Rihanna got it instead. No, thank you. Number 4 was Roger Taylor is the drummer for which band? That is Queen. And still is, although it's Queen with somebody.
New donation from TJ.
I've lost where I am now. There we go. Number 5. Which song begins with the line, I thought love was only true in fairy tales? It's "I'm a Believer" by the Monkees. So I'm a believer. He's still in the back of Lego. Number 6 was rock band AC/DC originates from which country? It is Australia. They are Australian. Number 8, Eminem's 8 Mile is named after a road in which city? Oh, no, you didn't steal it. You stole a tape measure. Thank you. Go get Daddy. Where's your crisps? Are you coming back up, are we? Okay. So, you want to say? Where's Eminem from? He said Detroit. Detroit, yeah. So, 8 Mile is named after a road in Detroit. He's trying to sing to me. He's trying to sing to everyone. Right, so Jimi Hendrix only had one top 40 hit. What song was it? It is all alone along the watchtower. All along the watchtower. It is also a cover. I can't remember whose cover it was. Who sung the original. What does Lady Gaga affectionately call her fans? Little monsters. So if you're a Lady Gaga fan, you are called a little monster. Number 10. We'll take this one slowly again. So in 1975, Bohemian Rhapsody was number one for 9 weeks. It was officially knocked off the top slot by a song with a name that appears in the lyrics of Bohemian Rhapsody. Could you name the song and the band? It is Mamma Mia by ABBA. So there we go. So obviously the Bohemian Rhapsody has a line, Mamma Mia, Mamma Mia, do not let me go. So the Mamma Mia is the song by ABBA. And round number 10. Round number 10 was general knowledge. So who wrote the book Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, A Magical Car? Ian Fleming. That is correct. The man who is also credited for bringing James Bond into the world also wrote Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. You coming back up? Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Okay, I'm just getting my chair spinned. So, what is the capital of Finland? Helsinki. What is the currency? Can we stop, please? You coming up? You coming up? You're not going under. You know what's under the desk. Do you want to press a button? If you give me a few seconds, you can press the button in a second, okay? Yeah? You want to press a button. Right, so what is the currency of Greenland? It is a Danish kroner. Honor. K-O-K-O-K-N-O-N-E-R. Take that as it is. So whatever the Danish currency is. What is the old name for a Snickers bar before it was changed in 1990? It's a marathon. Yes, a marathon. What year did Tony Blair become Prime Minister? It was 1997. 1997. No, thank you. From what grain is the Japanese spirit sake made from? It is rice. Rice. How many time zones are there in Russia? 11. There are 11 different time zones in Russia. I mean, it is a very large country. Which country's name means the shallows? It's the Bahamas. So the Bahamas means the shallows. Question number 9 is who was the first cartoon character to be given a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? It's Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse gained the first star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame for a cartoon character. The last question of the quiz was, whose flag is this? So, that is the flag from Bermuda. Technically, it's not a country. It's got a name, but it is also a British overseas territory, which is obviously why it's got a British flag in the top left-hand corner. I've just received a text. Round 2, the freezing question. Give me a second. So, round 2, what is the process of turning a liquid to a solid called? Is that question. So, i.e. when water becomes ice. And there we go. So that was the quiz. Confident, not so confident. Graham has gone through them. Not too bad, not too bad. So, quick mathematics. 43 points between first and last. Okay. Let me just double check that. I'm pretty sure it's late at night and my mental maths is not working. Yeah, 43. And there is 6 points between first and second. So, in 8th place with 42 points is the Foggy Fifers. Number 7 is Widleypool. A bit like Deadpool but with no unicorns. You got 45. Number 6 was the Blue-Footed Boobies with 54 points. Number 5th place was... You can't eat... Right, just eat them and then you can come up. 5 was Make a Move and the Bunny Gets It at 56 points. I'm loving the title of some of these names, by the way. Number 4 is Dim Lights. Careful. At 67. So, from 3rd to 1st, there is 15 points. Woo! Alright, you're going to congratulate the winners. So, 3rd place is We Are the Laws with 70. You will give claps? Put them down. You give claps for 3rd place? No? Okay. 2nd place got 79 points. And 1st place got 85 points. Okay. So 2nd place was the Ciccolinis, if I'm saying that correctly, the Ciccolinis, which means 1st place was Almost Murphy's. There we go. I can give a guess who that might be. I'm guessing by the fact of who's currently phoning me. We're not taking phone calls live on stream, thank you very much. So there we go. So well done to everybody who participated. So yes, well done. That's fine. I will need to go get a couple more chocolate bars for that team. Well done to them. 85 points. Well done. I would like to thank everybody who took part tonight. I hope you all enjoyed yourself. Learned something new. I also like to thank Graham. You come. Who without this it wouldn't look as fancy and dancey. It would be probably pretty boring and all go all smoothly because learning buttons out mouth. Thank you. Thank you to my miniature co-host. You saying bye to everybody? Other way. You need to turn that way. You need to say bye to everybody that way. Bye. You saying bye. You give him fist bumps. I would like to thank everybody for the donations. I believe we are up to £150. I will double check the amount and post it online. How much we managed to raise and for what food bank it will be going to. I want to wish you all a happy new year. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your evening. I hope you all have a great 2025. Right? Are you saying bye? Are you saying bye bye to everybody? Say bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Oh, what you doing? What you doing?
Bye.